Howdy folks, welcome back to the channel. Good to see y'all. Today we are going to take a spin with the brand new Universal Audio Effects Lion. This thing is a long time coming. If you've been on this channel for a while, you saw me review the Dream 65 and the Ruby a while ago. Love those. But when the Woodrow, the Dream, and the Ruby came out, the Lion was like a missing gap, right in the front, right in your teeth right here. And everybody was glaringly, obviously saying, hey, what is going on? Why don't we have a Marshall? Well, now you do. So, James Santiago, the brilliant person that he is, has created yet another masterpiece of an effect pedal from UA. And what we're going to do is I'm going to cruise through it pretty fast because I don't want to make this video super long because we could make this video 2 hours long if we wanted to. Basically, you got your two volumes, which can be jumped just like a Marshall. Your output, which is your overall volume, which I'm going to ride that a little bit when we go into the presets that James has created. Cabs in here, there's 6 of them. You got your alternate switch, your store switch, and then your normal switch that we can access the EQ here. And then we've got your 3 amps. You got your super bass, your super lead, and then the brown, which is the Variact Eddie Van Halen type thing. So we'll mess with that a bit. The alternate switch affects the room, presence, and boost knobs. So these are secondary functions on these. And I'm not going to really mess with the room. I have reverb coming from the Strymon Flint. I just like playing with reverb. It's just the way that I am. Not really going to use the room. Maybe I'll put it in there with the reverb so you can hear what it sounds like. But it's, it sounds great. And then what I want to do is hop into the menu and the presets that James has created to show you those guys really quick too. But then I'm going to bounce out of here. I'm going to play the Strat. I'm going to play the Josh Williams for some humbuckers and single coils. And yeah, let's just do it. Maybe what I'll do here is just roll through these amps and then play each individual cabinet, playing a couple chords so you can hear those. Here we go. Very cool. Let's go to, in fact, you know what I'm going to do right now is, here, that's in the middle, yeah. So let me bring this. It sounds so great. All right, that's the super bass. Now let's go to the super lead. Let's go back to the top of that cabinet menu. Here we go. Sounds great, man. All right, let's go to the brown. Cool. So there's the 3 amps. The volumes were basically almost at noon on those. Let me just show you really quick. Let me do the alternate, and I'll show you the room. So the room works great. Here's the presence. Also, just as fantastic. Here's the boost. All right, cool. It just sounds great. I can see how this would be, yet another option if you're touring and you don't need an amp kind of thing. If you got this at the end of the chain, if you love Marshall sounds, this is great. Let me stay on the Eddie Brown sound really quick, and let me crank these volumes just to see how crunchy we can get it. pretty awesome. In the app, there is an opportunity to access the noise gate. So with this, kind of high gain kind of sound, having that noise gate is great, and it's really subtle. It doesn't like immediately choke the note. It's pretty great. So let's go into the app right now. All right, we got the app up and running. I'm gonna do some of these sounds. So I'm gonna have to ride the output on here because the output can change drastically. But 30 sizzle. 30 sizzle. Sounds pretty dang good. Angry and stripped is what this is. Big and Buff V. Blended Rocks. Broken Ribbons. So you can see it cleans up great. So watch this. Tubes. This is gonna be a crankter. Crankter. Cool. Clean Jam. Hi-fi bass. Bassman. Dimed Super B. Alright, cool. You know what? Let's switch over. Let's switch over to the Josh Williams. Get some humbuckers. Some humbuggied. Dynamic overdrive. Dynamic Val Melody. Anywho, I mean, there's a bunch of them in here. Texas Jank. Let's just check this out. What's this? All right, and then we got to do this jumped 65. We just have to do that real quick. So it's just, I mean, and there's more stuff in here. There's some factory presets in here too. I just did James, but you can see there's a ton in here. Um, and then here is where you can find, in the edit section, you can find like the noise gate and all that stuff. Ghost notes, bright cap. So there is like a cone cry type situation here, which is something you find in the aux, for instance. But regardless, this thing's great. It's super cool. For me, I am not a high gain player, so it's kind of lost on me in a little bit of a way. But, you know, for everybody else who enjoys high gain Marshall sounds, this thing is dope. It's really cool. And I've never played through a Marshall ever. So, like, this is my first kind of experience playing with that higher gain type stuff. So, I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. Do you think it's convincingly, you know, a Marshall sound? Or are you like, nah, not for me. I'm more of the Ruby or the Dream 65 kind of a person. Or the Woodrow. Regardless, take care of yourself. Take care of each other. See you next time.